Hi there, this is Wael with Sabeel Combatives. I'm here with Miko, who's back for a visit. Let's talk about hand throws. Now, if Miko's in a neutral stance where her feet are basically kind of even, then that hand throw could go right about here. Right, if I were to draw, if her feet were the base of a triangle, I'm gonna get run over here. And the point of the triangle was out about right here. That's where I'd want to throw her, right, forward. And to make that work, you need to go into a deep squat. I'm not going to throw her because we're in a parking lot, but you need to take this hand and go into a deep squat right here. And if you do that quickly, what happens is you start the pressure right here, because that roots her feet into the ground and makes it hard for her to step. And from there, you just continue to go this way, and you get your throw. And then similarly, if you're going backward, it's going to be right here. Right? I'm going to take that hand, and you see what that's doing to her, and then I just take that hand down to the ground right there. And I do that by boom, going to a deep squat. And then from there, how they land is going to be unpredictable. If you take it backwards, she might land on her bottom, she might land on her back, she might twist and land on her side. It's hard to predict, so you just go from there and see what you have. And the same thing when you take it forward. When you take it forward, she could go out and put a hand down on the ground, in which case maybe you kick that out. That's at a very basic level. Just the hand only, nothing else. Now, of course, when you start getting a little more advanced, maybe you reap the leg first, and then you take the hand here, right? Because this is now the third point of the triangle. This is the third leg of the tripod here. Not so much straightforward anymore, but right here, and then she has nothing to hold herself up with. And then similarly going backwards, or turn sideways. And you all know this throw, I'm sure. Trap that leg, and then you take it straight behind there, and maybe a little over toward this side because you can't step with this leg. And this is just a variation of the traditional judo throw, where you're here, or you got your hip in, right? Except we're just doing it as a hand throw. Hand throws come in really handy. I didn't really mean to make that pun, but hand throws come in really handy when you're talking about disarming an active shooter, because she's got her hand up and she's shooting. If I can come in at any kind of an angle, basically if I can come in from any angle except right in front of her, I can take that arm, take it down, put it right down at the ground, and then I have my hand throw right there. And so what I would do is I would take her down, I'd go down with her, and I'd lay on her arm. And then I would hope that someone else would come along and help me out. Or if I take it forward, same thing. I just take it forward, I point the gun down at the ground, and I drag that down to the ground, and I lay on the arm. And then if there's no one else around, I start striking from there, and I look for a good control position, and then I try to get the gun away. Or if not, or if there is somebody, then I hope they come in and help me. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or alternatives. I'd love to see them. If I had a mat, I could show you some possible finishes maybe next time. Thanks very much. Please subscribe.